What is up, y'all? It is Sippin' Sunday. We've got a couple drinks to make. It is just barely Sippin' Sunday. I'm a little late on the draw. That's okay. This would be a perfect drink to start off your work week with. Maybe it's a long Monday. You're just kind of getting into it. Here we are. We're making a couple things with apple cider. Some fresh Ontario apple cider. Delightful that way. Got two takes on it. One cold, one hot. Yeah. We're going to do it a little bit differently. I specifically looked up recipes with bourbon as opposed to spiced rum or dark rum like you normally have in a hot apple cider. But we're not even going to talk about that right off the hoop. We're going to talk about the cold one. So let's start that off. We're going to shake some stuff. So we're going to get our ice. Fill a shaker with ice. We're going to drop some on the floor for good measure. There we go. We've got our apple cider. We're going to measure out 2 ounces. It's really just 2 parts, 1 part here, but you'll see how she goes. Put that lid back on. You guys know who you are. Get a little squirrely about that. As far as bourbon goes, something that's not too crazy, not too proofy, but it's still going to taste and cut through. Bourbon would be a good shot, or Bulliet would be a good shot. I think 4 Roses is the way to go. Mainly because I get to struggle and open a new bottle. 4 Roses, perfectly delightful. Great noises, great cap. Love the design on the cap, on the cork, just beautiful. Roses carved in there. As you might be able to tell, I'm still a little nasally this week. 1 ounce of bourbon. Pop that to the side here. We need about somewhere between half an ounce and an ounce of maple syrup. Let's see what we have here. Give it a little spin. I think we got about half an ounce worth. I don't need this to be too sweet, so let's go with that. In she goes. A little bit more. Get every last little bit. Okay. Little goes in the big. Smack that down. Give it a shake till it's cold. I hope my strainer's here. How's your weekend been? I've been a little busy. Big back into the little, as is tradition. You can pop back down there. Let's see if we got our strainer lid. There she is. Look at me go. Bestest ever. We're just going to put this in our murder glass without any ice. I don't think it needs it. And it needs a little bit of room anyway. There we have our apple cider, bourbon, maple syrup. But that's not all. We're not finishing off there. We've got a little bit more to go. And if I can find the things I need, that'll be great. That on its own is probably pretty tasty. In fact, let's give it a little test. Pretty all right. That's pretty very all right. We're going to top that off with some nice spicy ginger beer. About 2 ounces. We're going to measure just for funsies. I've got Fever Tree because it's the last bottle of Fever Tree I have in the house. So I'm going to use it. Picked up a little bit of Fentimans down at the store. Stuff's real nice. It's got a gorgeous little dog on the picture. And what can we garnish that with? What goes great in there? Cinnamon stick? I think a cinnamon stick goes all right. Let's do that. Let's burn a cinnamon stick into that. Oh, should we toast a cinnamon stick? I've got the fire here. Could do that. Do I want to? Nah, not for this one. It's a cold drink. We'll leave it cold. We'll leave it cold. Smoking would have been something for before. And some dehydrated apple from God knows when. Back you go. Close it down. In you go, in you go. Let's have a taste. Oh man, that's light. That's refreshing. 1 ounce of booze and like 4 ounces of other liquid. So yeah, of course it is. It's mostly a mocktail. You really don't need the bourbon in there. It's probably delicious on its own. You can make this a mocktail. That'd be fantastic just on its own. On its own there, that'd be great. Well, that's wonderful. Let's try the hot one. The hot one. This can be made cold as well. So I'm going to prep it twice, kind of. You're looking for... Do I have my stuff? I have my stuff. We're laughing. It's a double serving here, so 4 ounces of apple cider. We're going to start off with that. And 4. We need about 1.5 ounces of, it says, the recipe I found called for fall spice simple syrup. I don't have that. I've got cinnamon simple syrup, so we're going to use that. About 1.5 ounces. Mainly because this is what I've already made. Looking a little thin. The sugar's kind of getting back on the sticks. That's all right. Perfectly all right. It's still got lots of good cinnamon flavor. I'm going to pop this over here. Thanks, Magda. What else does it call for? It calls for a teaspoon of lemon. Freshly squeezed lemon juice. That's about a teaspoon. We're going to go with that. Throw some ice in there to chill it down, because we like splashing. Give it a good stir. This could also be shaken. It'd be perfectly fine. I'm going to do a little bit of a twist on this one. Some cardamom bitters. Just because I checked out that fall spice recipe and it had some cardamom in it. And that sounded delightful. Strain that out. We've got our murder glass here. Strain your lid. Pop that over and down. Let's take a sip. Pretty nice on its own. Pretty really nice on its own. I'm not having any problems with that. Add 2 ounces of bourbon to that, and that is your cocktail. We're not going to do a cold one, though. It comes in a cold version, but I'm not going to waste bourbon on a cocktail I'm not drinking. More accurately, I'm not drinking 6 ounces of bourbon on Sunday night. That just sounds like silly. At least not this late Sunday night, but I'm still going to bed soon. We're going to do a hot version as well. If you're doing a hot version, take all those non-alcoholic ingredients, put them in a little small saucepan, and just kind of boil them up a little bit together. Don't boil them up, just heat them, get them stirred, get them mixed. The lemon, the simple syrup, the apple cider. I've done that ahead of time. We're going to pop that in. We're going to stick with our 4 roses because it's a fresh bottle. Why the hell wouldn't we? Add 2 ounces in there because this is a for realsy drink. Won't add the bourbon in afterwards so the alcohol doesn't boil off. But again, hot or cold, this is going to be really tasty. Give that a quick stir. Add our cardamom bitters because again, want to try that out. Sounded like a good idea. Cinnamon stick. If you're so inclined, a candied ginger would be delightful in this too. Let's give that a sip and see how she's going. Hot apple cider with a little bit of bourbon. Doing a dance. Oh, that's tasty. That comes together perfectly. The cinnamon simple syrup goes a long way. Good luck saying that a whole bunch of times. I can't. Not gonna try. Absolutely delicious. Fantastic hot. Delightful cold. Super refreshing. This would be great. It's supposed to be still like 20 degrees out tomorrow. This will be great right after work. This will be great once the sun goes down. Give her a shot, guys. That's our apple cider ginger beer bourbon and our hot cider with just a little bit of bourbon. Just enough. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Hope you had fun. This was Sippin' Sunday. Kick off your week right, because, who knows? You're probably not making this tonight. Talk to y'all later. Bye.